Now, I was recently sent these little cell phone booster stickers by a subscriber of the channel. He's been subscribed for quite some time, and last year he worked in a cell phone shop in the city where he lives, or where he was going to university. He worked there on Saturdays, and his boss used to sell these stickers, quite a few hundred every month out of his shop, and quite a few thousand of them on his online shops on Amazon and eBay. Now, I knew beforehand that he was sending me these, and I was a little bit. I mean, I know they don't work, and I'm pretty sure that most of you who subscribe to my channel also know this, that they just don't work. They can never work. They're just a gimmick to make money. But I did a Google search on these, and on particular on some of the sellers on eBay. And some of the sellers on eBay have been selling these, granted for a few years, but they've sold thousands of these on their eBay shops, and generally most people give good feedback. I think it's a bit of a placebo effect with these things. People think they are working, but they don't work. And when you understand RF, and the fundamentals of it, you will know that they don't work. You can have a parasitic element, and as long as that parasitic element is matched to the main driven element on, say, a Yagi, it has an increasing effect of the RF signal. That's how a Yagi works, and similar antennas that way. But just sticking a sticker on the inside of your phone, 9 times out of 10 nowhere near the antenna, is just not going to work. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video. Comments or questions, drop them below. And of course, I'm not going to just leave it there. I've set up an experiment to show that this has no effect whatsoever on the signal strength of a cell phone signal. I've done it the best way I can here in the lab to show, exactly that this doesn't increase the signal. May even make it a little bit worse in the setup that I've got here to show you, but hopefully I'll be able to show you in this video that they just don't work. And anybody else that clicks on this video that's not a subscriber, not into this sort of thing, hopefully I'll be able to show them that they're just wasting the money. Now, he has sent me 5 of these ones. These ones have a bit of a blue tinge to them, and I've got one of these ones here that he says are one of the older ones, and this has a more copper. You can see the the copper in that one a little bit more. The writing on this is just completely bogus. It's completely meaningless. Apparently all of these are a revised edition, give better, perform a lot better than the older ones. You've got a picture here of 4 bars, that sort of thing. But let me show you the experiment that I've set up to hopefully show that these are just completely bogus. So this is my setup then. I've got my cell tower here that's going to be broadcasting a signal. I'll probably look at the signal bang in the middle of the kind of ranges that we need for 4G. So I'll be looking at broadcasting a signal of 1800 megahertz from my little cell tower here. And here I've got my mobile phone that we're going to pick up the signal strength with, the signal strength coming from here to here. I'm only using very small amounts of RF, but hopefully my equipment is sensitive enough that we will be able to see any differences in that signal strength, whether it will be an increase from here to here or a decrease. So this is the setup that I've put together for the mobile phone. Basically I've got a door here, and this is my antenna. It's a broadband antenna, but works really well at around 1800 megahertz. That's why I've chosen that particular frequency. This little plastic door here represents the back cover of the mobile phone, where you're supposed to stick this sticker on. whether you're supposed to stick it on the inside or outside depends on which seller you buy these from. The instructions are different on all of them, but the majority to say to stick it on the inside, although I don't really see what kind of a difference that will make. I'll do a test first with the door open and then the door closed with nothing on it, just to make sure that this little door isn't attenuating any of the signal significantly, and then it'll mar the test. I haven't tested this out yet, by the way. I'm just doing this with you here on the camera now because I'm pretty certain it's not going to do a goddamn thing. But this is a pretty fair test. We've got the, as I said, the tower over here broadcasting the signal, and if we stick one of these stickers on there, if it's supposed to do what it says on the tin, it's going to improve the signal coming into that antenna, and then we'll be able to see the output on the power meter jump up. But yeah, let me set this up and then we'll take a look at that and see if they really do improve their signal or not. So here's my setup over on the test bench then. I've got my cell tower here feeding in a 1800 megahertz signal into that. I've got my mobile phone here, and my mobile phone is picking up that signal at minus 40 dBm. So we're only dealing with small amounts of power here, but if you picked up minus 40 dBm on your cell phone, for instance, that would be a pretty good signal. But at the moment the door is closed, and with the door open, yeah, it's attenuating that signal by about minus 1 dBm. Remember, these are negative numbers, so you know, minus 20 dBm is a better signal than minus 30 dBm. The higher up you go, the worse the signal. But you can see that little door, about minus 1 dBm, it's attenuating that signal. So not a great deal in the grand scheme of things. And if the just claims are to be believed, I would expect to see, you know, one of these stickers increasing that signal strength that we're being picked up on our mobile phone here by about minus 10 dBm. You know, if it's to be believed, but I guarantee you, I don't think we're even going to get minus 1 dBm. It may even make the signal worse, I don't know, but it's certainly not going to beamform any of that antenna, so it picks up more of the energy from the cell tower. It's just complete rubbish. But let me stick one of the stickers on and then we'll see if it really does. Now, ready for the test then. I've got one of the stickers stuck to the door. As you can see, the door is open at the moment and we're getting a signal at minus 39 dBm. So let me close the door and see if we see that signal increase. Remember, we're in negative numbers, so we want to see that increase further up the scale. But as you can see, I've closed the door and we're now at negative 43 dBm. So putting the sticker on there has made things considerably worse. Remember, the door itself was about minus 1 dBm of loss, but yeah, we've jumped right up by putting the sticker on there. Let me open it up again. You can see we get all that RF back feeding into the antenna again, and I'll close it, and it makes it considerably worse. So hopefully at least there's one video here on YouTube that shows that these are completely bogus, and these ones here, they're just a simple rectangle of some kind of metallic-y material, and this is just printed on there. It's just printed ink on there, doing absolutely nothing as a parasitic antenna or an antenna in general. This one here again is I mean, this one is cut out in this particular shape. I have taken it off and I did do a test with this one. Didn't attenuate the signal as much as this one did, because this one's a solid piece, whereas this one, let me see if I can peel it off again for you. This one is actually cut out in that shape onto vinyl, but again does absolutely nothing, and it's so flimsy. To be a parasitic element, it needs to be made to a specific you know, pattern and measurements to match to the antenna itself. And the guy who sent me these in said, you know, it had a small amount of people that would come back into the shop and complain. He thinks, you know, they're only a small amount because some people do think they have a kind of a placebo effect with these, and they do work. But the owner of the shop would always fob them off and saying, oh, you've put it in the wrong place on your phone. You need to Google the images to find out where the antenna is on your particular phone. You didn't put the magic beans in, you know, the correct position and everything, and he didn't just fob them off. And because although these have got 19, well, almost $20 price tag on these, I mean, these are being sold in the UK. They're sold in packs of 5 for about £2.50. People just, oh, I've just wasted £2.50. But yeah, he would fob them off in the shop. And but the thing is, as I say, it would sell hundreds of these a week. And you know, you can Google on, have a look at the sellers on eBay, and they've sold thousands of these. It's ridiculous. And if you're just selling them for a couple of pound, 1,000 sales soon adds up. And yeah, they just don't work. Don't use them. It's no benefit whatsoever. But hopefully I've shown you in this video that yeah, they do not work, can never work. Yeah, just snake oil. Then yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, you know, if you have bought one of these and you're convinced it's making your phone get a better signal, then please let us know. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully you'll join me on the next one.